I basically just want to explain myself, why I've been gone, and just to hang out and chat a little bit. Uh, but as you can see from the title of this stream, I'm not 100% sure if I'm like back or not. So basically, like the end of last year, because it says the last time I streamed was like when? Oh my goodness, I just saw it. I think it said like October. I think October. I swear I streamed in November, but I can't remember. Um, Basically, the end of last year, uh, I got really busy. So I was really streaming hard and putting a lot of effort into it and trying to get content out to you guys multiple times a week. I obviously I had things scheduled. I had sponsorships going. I had the whole works happening. I was really like I was having a good time. I was really happy with the way that my stream was going. I was really proud. But when I started to get really busy and stuff in my personal life started to catch up, not necessarily bad stuff, just a lot of stuff going on at once. I originally planned on just taking a break until after the new year, but that extended. And I feel like by the time March, February or March came around, I wasn't sure how to come back. So I started wondering if my stream was worth it because although I have a few loyal followers and a few people that really helped out and whatnot, I started to have doubts about if I could do it or not, if I was on the right path with it or not. At the end of February or the beginning of February, I decided that I really wanted to try to make more money somehow. Stream was making me money, and I was doing freelancing, and I was doing Uber and a bunch of stuff because I couldn't find a job. And I still can't. But I dedicated months to looking. Between February and now, I have been searching nonstop for a job. I would say at the very beginning of my job search, I was applying to dozens a day and just getting rejection after rejection after rejection. And my confidence, not only in myself, but in my stream and my work life and all that kind of stuff, just started to dwindle, started to go down. And I started really wondering if it was worth it. Like, if I was doing what was best for me by continuing to stream, if I should even continue to pursue that, where I needed to put my energy. Um, so I just really focused it in trying to get a job in my field. And man, that is so hard for most of you who have been with me from the beginning. I feel like most of my followers have probably heard this some point, but I'm one of those people that graduated from the graduating class of 2020, and that was obviously during COVID. That was my college years, and I lost out on a lot of opportunities. I lost out on the quote unquote, I'm doing air quotes, you can't see, but the apprenticeship program that I was supposed to be in that would have gave me a kickstart into the design world. But yeah, I didn't get to do that. And I did get a job for a family friend or working for a family friend. And that was sometime last year. I was doing that and streaming too. Like, at one point I had a job and I was streaming and I was doing Uber and I was doing like everything and freelancing and the whole works. But I ended up getting laid off from that job out of frustration from my boss. Long story short, he needed a scapegoat to blame for things. And I was tired of it, stood up for myself, and pretty much got fired for it. Um, and ever since then, I've been trying to find a job. So I do want to be a streamer. I do want that, whether that be part time or full time, I do want that to be part of my thing. So I do fully intend on coming back. But I just don't know how I'm going to be doing that. Before, my stream was really catered to gaming. Most of my sponsorships were gaming, and just most of my content in general was gaming. I did a little bit of art, but let's be real, it was gaming. In the past, before, way unsuccessful version of myself, before I even had followers or affiliateship, um, I was doing like ghost videos and story times and art. But now I think I'm going to switch gears. I still want to stick to the gaming thing because I know that the majority of my followers came here for that. And when people ask me advice about streaming, ironically, some of which are more quote unquote famous than I am now, so this advice must work some way or another. I've always said, and I'm going to stick to this, if you get followers from doing something, like one particular thing, you should continue to incorporate that because that's why they followed you. So I do intend to keep some art and some gaming on my stream, but I think I want to switch gears to a more podcast style. With ASMR coming out so like it's so popular and it's been out for so long, I think people really like hearing ASMR style or story style videos that put them to sleep or calm them down, give them something to listen to while they're at work. And that's what I'm going to aim to do. This will be easier on my time management. This will be easier on me. And I feel like this is something that I can really dig into. I can really plan ahead. I can really do research. And I can bring you guys much better content and more of it. So basically, why I've been gone so long is because I've been deciding on if I was going to announce this or not. And a couple months turned into almost a year. So I figured no time better than right now. Where I am in life right now, mentally, I'm in a good spot. I'm doing better than I was last year and even better than the year before that. Ragnar and we've been able to like actually connect IRL and we've done a lot of stuff together and he's actually moved very, very close. We are not far apart at all anymore. Our long distance relationship has like shortened significantly. In fact, my brother's wedding's coming up and well, he's coming. So I mean, like, yeah, things are going good. During the time that I was away, I lost a friend. You probably saw the posts. I made a couple on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. You guys probably know him here. He was very, I don't know what the word is. Like, he was always there on Twitch, whether it was my stream or someone else's. I know he dedicated quite a bit of time to Twitch and to supporting people. In fact, if you go on my Discord, or I think you can even see it in my description. Honestly, it's been so long, I can't remember if I still have it. He's my top donator. Ragnar introduced me to him years ago, and Ragnar, me and him were pretty tight, like a tight little group. We have some more friends from the group that, I'm not going to drop their name because I don't know if they want it here, but some other friends as well that you guys may or may not know who are also part of this group. And yeah, he passed away suddenly. Unfortunately, due to there being so much distance, and that's the problem with having friends all over the world, I wasn't able to attend the funeral or do anything like that to say goodbye. But that gut-wrenched me a little bit, and I do think that might have been a little bit at play as to why I didn't come back. Even though it's ridiculous, I highly doubt I'm going to get a donation as big as the one he gave me. Part of me really doesn't want to see his name get wiped away from being the top of my donation list. When I have my stream overlay on, his name's at the top all the time. And I don't know, it didn't feel right coming back for all the other reasons and that combined, so I took my time, and now I'm here. I'm not exactly sure how often I'm going to stream, but I felt like you guys at least deserved an explanation as to why I've been gone for so long. It is sad. I wish I would have come back sooner. I wish I would have been streaming a little bit more before he passed. Like, there's a lot of I wish, I feel like, in my life, not just in this, but just generally, a lot of I wish. But I feel like since I'm in a good place, since my brain is happy and I have all this positivity to give, and I'm full of like entrepreneurship and trying to get out there and all this drive right now, this is the perfect time for me to try to kick off my stream again. I've tried many times to be successful on Twitch, and every single time I tried, it was more successful than the last, and I have very high hopes for this time. I want to give you guys something new, but familiar at the same time. I want to give you guys something that I think is going to be liked, and I'm going to work hard to figure that out. I might be able to figure it out in a week or a month, or I might need until early next year. I don't know, but I will rebrand. We're going to stay the Hive because it's cute. That's the thing I want to stick with. The branding I almost went for before the Hive was Planet Zem, so I kind of went that way a little bit right before the Hive. So, I mean, if I do ever change it, it would be towards that, but I'm pretty sure I want to keep the Hive. I like it the way it is. But I'm planning a big rebrand. I'm planning to readjust everything, including my sponsorships. I'm going to try to cater them more to other things, and I really want to reach out to people, like talk to people more about mental health and about things going on in the world, and try my hardest to be a positivity in all of the negativity. I know I tried when I was playing video games, and I tried to give people something to laugh at, and quite frankly, I just don't think that's enough anymore. I don't think just laughing at something is enough. I think that helping people, obviously, laughter is part of that, but helping people get through all the crap going on in our world right now is important, and it's going to help me while I help you. So it's a win-win.